Good morning, Orange Theory, Leominster, and Worcester. Happy Saturday. So today we have a really cool workout coming in to offer us. We're going to be doing a little bit of core, but then we're also going to be mimicking a run row. So kind of doing some exercises that would mimic the heart rate response on the treadmills, and then kind of the different muscle groups that you'd be using if you were going to be rowing. So we got that in store for you today. So what you're going to need for today's workout is a mat or towel to kind of lay down on if you want that. You're also going to need a bench, a step, a stool, a chair, something that you can step up onto. We're also going to be doing some tricep dips, and then 2 medium objects or weights. I would say anywhere between 8 to 12 pounds. So with that being said, we will get started with the warm-up. So the warm-up is 6 minutes. We're going to be doing 1 minute of each exercises. So we're going to be starting with the alternating bent over T-spine rotation. So again, like we've done before, setting that tailbone back, shoulders down out of those ears. You're going to take that right arm. You're going to open it all the way up, reaching up to that ceiling, looking at that arm, and coming on back down. And then we're going to switch and rotate to the other side. Option, reduce that range of motion. Make sure you're not rounded in the shoulders. Number 2 is knee to elbow, so arms are going to be nice and wide behind that head. Slow and controlled, you're going to be bringing that knee up to that midline of that belly button, bringing across, not elbow down, thinking shoulder to that opposite knee as you twist. Again, you don't have to lift up as high. Number 3, we're going to be doing that star reach. So really stretching out those hamstrings, glutes. Feet are going to be wider than shoulder width, arms nice and wide. Sending that tailbone back, you're going to reach for that opposite foot and back up to that set position. Option, don't go down as far and just reach for that shim. Then we're doing the alternating toy soldier, arms in front like Frankenstein. You're kicking your foot to the same hand. Want to make sure you're not bending down in those hips, so you're just going to stop at that end range of motion. Then we're going to be getting that heart rate up a little bit more. We're going to be doing jump roping in place. You can just stand and march. And then the last thing we're going to finish with is those power skips to really get that heart rate up. Option, march in place. So 6 exercises, 1 minute each. So we're going to be starting with that T-spine rotation. Finally got a stopwatch. My dad gave it to me. So I don't have to keep playing with my phone. So we're going to start setting that tailbone back. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Arms in front, shoulders roll down. Rotating that right arm up, really twisting through that spine. You're going to meet back in the middle. Awesome. So we'll make sure you get warmed up in here today because it's definitely not warm outside. Great. We got about 30 more seconds of this. Again, once you see me demo the exercise, you can always check back in, but try not to have your neck like this. You're going to really strain that neck. So nice neutral neck. You should be looking down at the floor. And then as you're rotating, you're following that hand right up to that ceiling. You get 15 seconds to go. Awesome. Really rotate, opening up that spine. All right, guys, we're going to get ready to move into that knee to elbow. So stand on up. Arms are behind that head nice and wide. Bring that knee up to that midline. Rotating across that body. Bringing the shoulder to that opposite knee. Perfect. I don't know if anybody, what was it, Wednesday's workout? All that core. My core is killing me. All right. About halfway there. Good. Really rotated across. Awesome. All right, 20 seconds to go. Good, so it's not jamming that leg, it's just slow and controlled. All right, 10 seconds, we're gonna be moving into that standing star reach. So widen those legs, wider than shoulder width, arms out to the side, sending that tailbone back, reaching for that opposite foot back to that set position. Have a soft bend in the knees to protect them. Don't lock them out. Awesome. I don't have enough room over here. Great, so you should feel a nice stretch in the back of those legs. 30 to go. $15. All right, guys, we're gonna be moving into the alternating toy soldier. So, arms out in front, like Frankenstein, shoulders roll down and back, and you're just kicking that leg up as high as you can go. If you can see me, my back is completely straight. I'm not hinging forward. So, this might be your end range of motion. That's okay. You find your end range of motion. Perfect. All right, we got about 30 more seconds of this. Then we're gonna be getting that heart rate up a little bit more with those last two exercises. Jump roping in place, and then really getting that heart rate up for the alternating skips. Good. 15 to go. All right, you got a jump rope. You guys can grab it, otherwise we're gonna have a pretend jump rope. You can do 2 feet, go side to side. But make sure you're not just doing those legs. Use those arms. That's also gonna help get that heart rate up a little bit. Good. $30 to go. Whew. All right, 15 seconds. We're gonna finish this dynamic warm up with those power skips. All right, guys, ready? And go. Driving that knee up. Again, option, low impact option, just march. Otherwise, that driving that knee up, driving those arms back, powering off that bottom leg. Great. Come on, 30 more seconds, and then you get to rest as I explain block 1. Exhale as you drag that arm up. 20 to go. Come on. 15. And pick it up a little bit faster. And recover. Awesome job. So that should have gotten that heart rate elevated just a little bit. So we're gonna get ready to move into block 1. So this is where you're gonna need your chair, step stool, you got a bench, grab that. So it's really kind of a full body workout with the bench. So you actually don't need any weights for this one unless you want to make it a little bit more difficult. We're gonna start, our goal is 3 rounds. We're gonna start with step ups, 8 on each leg. So you're gonna put that foot right in that middle of the bench. Weight is in the heel, drive into the heel, full extension, and then come down. We're gonna do all 8 on one side, all 8 on the other. Then we have tricep dips. We're gonna be doing 16 of them. So hands go on the back of the chair, fingertips towards your glutes, shoulders roll down and back, driving those elbows back to about 90 degrees, and then driving those palms into the bench, squeezing those triceps at the top. Option, you don't have to go down as far. Sometimes if you have a shoulder impingement, and that bothers you, you can do overhead tricep extensions as well with your weight. Then we have tap squats, so feet are shoulder width apart, sending that tailbone back, just like you're sitting in that chair. We're not sitting all the way down, we're just tapping. Option, reduce your range of motion. Then we have incline mountain climber. So, hands are gonna go on that bench or a stool step, foot's going out to the outside of the hand, and we're switching back and forth, core is nice and tight. Option, we can walk it out. So if you want to make some of this a little bit more difficult, like for example for the step ups, I'm gonna grab my weight, just my medium sized weights. So let me get ready to set that timer. So we have 8 minutes. We're gonna start with 8 step ups on each side. Again, your goal is just do the step ups. If you want the added challenge, grab the weight, listen to your body. All right, so 8 step ups. I'm gonna start that left leg, driving that heel into that bench, full extension of that hip at the top. 1, 2, 3, good. 4, try to control it on the way back down. 5, 6, 7, good. Again, if you are rounding forward to go up, 8, your step might be a little bit high, or reduce the weight and switch sides. But if you're using body weight and you're still rounding up, lower the height of your step or stool. If you can find something else in that house. 3, that's a little bit lower. 4, halfway there. 5, awesome. 6, 7, nice tall back, last one. 8, 16, triceps dips. So, palms are faced towards you, shoulders are rolled down and back, triceps dips all the way down and up. 1, really squeezing the triceps at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, awesome. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Good. We got our tap squats. We got 16 of them. So again, I'm going to grab my weights again. You can just do body weight. It's supposed to be body weight. If you want that ab challenge, grab those weights. Feet shoulder width apart. Sending that tailbone back. 1, 2. I think my bench is a little high. 3, 4. I'm going to go like this then. 5, 6. Ideally, you want to get down to about a 90-degree angle. 7, 8, 9. We're not sitting on that bench. It's a tap. 10. Check. Proud chest. 11, 12. Make sure your knees are behind those toes. 14, 15. One more. 16. Great job. Moving into 16 incline mountain climbers. Shoulders over the wrist. Pull that belly button into the spine. Foot goes to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Great. All right. 1 round done. We're moving on to step ups. Round 2. I'm gonna start with the opposite leg. I'm gonna start with that right leg in front. Shoulders down and back. Drive that heel into that ground or that bench. 1. Good. Almost halfway through, guys. 2, 3, 4. So most of my weight is in that weight that's on the bench. I lean and then push my heel in. 6. I'm not really using this back leg. 7. So try to avoid this jumping up. 8. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 5, 6, 8. If you want to add a challenge on these, the closer your feet are in, makes it a little bit easier. Bring those feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But remember, 8. If it's getting hard, no stopping. Bring those feet in. 9, 10. Take those options. 11, 12, 13, 14. Shoulders down out of those ears. 15, 16. Awesome job. What do we got? The bench tap squats. 16 reps. All right, so ideally you should be tapping that bench. My bench is a little high, so I'm just gonna be going in front of it so I can get more range of motion. Weights heavy in those heels. You wiggle those toes. 3, 4, 5, 6. As you stand up, drive into the floor. 7, 8. Squeezing those glutes at that top. Good. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. It is time for those incline mountain climbers. Shoulders over the wrist, belly button pulled into the spine, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. A little over 2 minutes to go. Let's see how much of round 3 we can get through. Starting with those step-ups again. Grabbing those weights, or body weight is fine. Drive that heel in. 1, 2, 3. Come on, we got less than 2 minutes of work. 4, and we're moving into that run row. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Sit side, guys. Heel flat on that bench. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. 8. Awesome. Come on, we got a minute left to go. No resting. 16 tricep dips. Fingers towards you. Your glutes. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should have a straight back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Come on, 30 seconds. Grab those weights. As many squats in as we can get with good form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, 10 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 9, and recover. Great job. All right, take that rest. We're done with that total body circuit. We are now moving in to a 9-minute run row block. So we're going to mimic kind of heart rate response and muscles used as if you were doing a run row. So 9 minutes, everything is timed. So we have broad jump to a shuffle, 1 minute. This is gonna mimic that tread effort, really getting that heart rate up. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're heavy in those heels. We're exploding forward, and 1, 2, 3, 4, running back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great option. Big steps forward, little steps back to take that low impact option. Then we're going to be grabbing those weights, the 2 medium-sized weights, and we have good morning to tricep kickback. So really working that posterior chain like we would if we were on that rower. So weights are going to be glued to that chest, sending that tailbone back. Good morning. 2 separate exercises, extending from those elbows back to that set position, and extending from my hips My elbows are not moving. They're staying in place. I'm extending from the elbows and then standing back up. Option for that, don't go down as far. You can also do it without any weight. So a minute of both of those. So broad jump to shuffle, that's the tread effort. Good morning to tricep kickback, that's the rowing effort. No rest. Then we're going back to that tread effort. We have 30 seconds of high knees, driving those knees up, pumping those elbows. Option is to walk. And then you're going to grab those weights again, sumo squats, upright row. Feet wider than shoulder width. Take those toes, turn them out. Sumo squat, driving those elbows up, no higher than chest height. Option, just do that sumo squat. If you have some knee issues, just do that upright row. Still working that upper body. So we're going to do 3 rounds. We got 9 minutes, so we're going to start to that broad jump to shuffle. 1 minute. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So really want to get that heart rate up, soft in those landings. Good. All right, we're about 30 seconds to this tread effort, guys. They don't actually count for the time you walk into that rower. So we're just gonna pick those weights up and we're gonna get going right away. 20 seconds. Come on, I know that heart rate's getting up. You might be feeling a little bit uncomfortable. That's what we want. Uh-oh, what happened to my timer? All right, 5, 4, I think the battery died. 3, 2, and let me grab my phone quickly. Grab those weights. All right. 1 minute. Good morning, tricep. Good morning to tricep kick back. Extend that tailbone back. Extend from the elbows and up. So we're working those hamstrings, the lower back, the upper back, all the muscles in that posterior chain like we would on that rower. So just like on a run row, right? Usually the focus is on that tread effort. That rowing kind of helps bring that heart rate down just a little bit. 20 seconds, and we're moving in to high knees. So the high knees, 30 seconds, is gonna mimic that tread effort again, spiking up that heart rate, getting to that uncomfortable 3 to 4 breathless words feeling. All right, put those weights down. Let's get ready for high knees in 3, 2, 1, go. Drive those knees up. This is that tread effort. Come on. So think of this. Your distance on the tread, it's got in half now. We're back to round 2. That means we gotta pick up that effort. We got 10 seconds. That finish line is right there. Walk that tread down. Pick up those weights. Sumo squat, upright row. Feet turn those 45-degree angle. Good. Again, working that posterior chain just like we would on that rower. 15 seconds. We have completed round 1. And then we're on to round 2. All right, put those weights down. Round 2, tread effort. Broad jump to shuffle. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Explode forward, soft landing. 1, 2, 3 on the way back. Awesome. So those arms, they can help you jump forward. Use that full body. Great. Come on. 30 more seconds. And then we're moving on to that rower portion. Come on. You don't stop halfway through that tread effort. We are not stopping. 15 seconds. And we've completed that tread distance. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, grab your weights. Good morning. Tricep kickbacks. A minute of them. Belly button pulled into that spine. 2 separate movements. So you do the good morning, you stop, kick back, pause, and then back up to the top. So let that heart rate come down just a little. Again, as you go forward, we're not rounding in that back. We want that back nice and flat, like you have a stick in that back. Good. All right, 20 seconds, and then we're moving to those high knees. All right, let's put those weights down in 3, 2, 1. Weights down, high knees. 30 seconds, we're back to that tread effort. Come on, so half the distance or half the time, that means we've put that speed up on the treadmill. Driving those arms. Come on, 15 to go. It's like a 0.1 all left. All right, we're gonna get ready. Rowing effort. Sumo squat to upright row in 3, 2. Grab those weights. Weight heavy in those heels. Awesome. 15. All right. Let's put those weights down. Last and final round. Broad jump to shuffle in 3, 2, 1, and go. Explode up. Come on. This is your last round. We have 3 minutes left of this run row block. Soften those feet. Great. Come on, guys. After this, we'll move into a core block. That heart rate's gonna come down. Explode forward. 20 seconds. Come on. That coach has called out 2.5 minutes left of this run row block. How much further can you get? Come on, one more big jump. Run back. Good. Pick those weights up. So, if you're having a hard time, you guys can do this for that minute, especially if you're hurt on that lower back or you're rounding forward. Otherwise, you can also just stay here too. $30 seconds. And then we're heading into that last minute of that run row block. Again, watch my arms. It's not swinging. Elbows drive back. Think of separate movements. Come on, 20 seconds. Think of this. 1 minute. It's like a 200-meter row. All right, one more. Then back to that last tread effort. And go. Come on. Drive those knees up. All right. The coach has yelled the last 15 seconds on those treads. I want you to turn it up a notch. Drive those elbows back. Come on, 10. We're moving to that rower. Last 30 seconds. Feet nice and wide. Shoulders roll back. Come on. We are almost at that finish line. We're not stopping until time is called. 15 to go. Pull that belly button into that spine, especially if you're getting fatigued. 5, 3, 2, and stop. Great, great work. All right, grab a drink. We're moving into a 5-minute core block. So you don't need your mats. We're gonna be actually working a lot more. So your core is really from shoulders to hips, front and back. A lot of people think of their core as their stomach, but your core is here all the way to here, your front and back side. So we're gonna be working a little bit more the back side of that core today in this core block. So we're gonna start on the ground. We have bird dog. So bird dog, you want your shoulders over the wrist. We're gonna be doing 10 total. Right arm extends out, left arm extends back, pulling that elbow into that knee, extending out. Option, reduce that range of motion. Then we're laying down on our stomach. We have back extension to lat pull down. So arms are wide. You're gonna root those feet into the ground. Ooh, ow. Firing up those quads. You're gonna lift up and then elbows squeeze on down, 90-degree angle, back up and down. 1. So that's the back extension to lat pull down. Option, don't arch up as high. And then we have 20 swimmers, thumbs up to the ceiling, opposite arm, opposite leg, like we are swimming through water. So we have 5 minutes, and we're just gonna keep repeating until time is called. Whew, that run worked up a sweat. All right, timer, 5 minutes. All right, let's get started. Bird dogs, 3, 2, 1, go. Belly button into that spine, out, and then round in. 1. Shoulders and hips stay square to the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and switch. So this is a lot about controlled movement. Left arm, right leg, pull it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, we want that neutral neck, so not looking up into that screen. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's scoot forward so I don't hit my bench. We have 10 back extension to lat pull down. So arms are in front. I'm gonna come more into the center. Up, feet are rooted in that ground. 1, come down to that 90-degree angle, squeeze those shoulder blades together. 2, 3, firing up those quads. 4, 5, awesome, halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10, 20 swimmers, thumbs up to that ceiling, opposite arm, opposite leg, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great work. Back up, hands and knees. We're halfway through, so we should be able to get in about 2 rounds. Shoulders over those wrists. Let's start right arm, left leg, and really round in. 1, 2, 3. Hips and shoulders square to the ground. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 2 more, guys. 9, 10. Extend out. Arm goes down, left arm up, right leg behind you, and crouch in. 1, extend. 2. Neutral head. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome work. All right, we're going to the back extension to lat pull down. Arms are in front. Extend up. Squeeze. Your lats are those muscles that flare that side of the body. That's what you're pulling down with. And lower down. 2, 3. Make sure you're firing up those quads. 4, 5, 6, over halfway. 7, 8, 9, and one more. Really squeeze, 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 squeeze these muscles right here. And 10. And we have 40 seconds left. Let's go to swimmer, 20 of them. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeeze those legs. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, I know I made you guys do more. It was easier to count that way. All right. 15 seconds. 1, 2. We'll just do a few on this side and then we'll switch to a little bit even. 3. Switch sides. Extend. Pull in. 1, 2. And rest. Great work. All right. We can move that mat out of the way. We have a tread block coming up with some pushes, bases, and then all out at the end. So it is a 8-minute block. We are gonna start with a 2-minute push to a base. We have that 2 times. And then we're gonna do a 1-minute push right into a 1-minute all out. So pushes for today are walk out to push up. So if you're gonna be shoulder width apart, you're gonna bend over at those hips, not rounding down, sending that tailbone back, soften those knees, walking out to that high plank position till those shoulders are stacked right over those wrists. Remember, elbows don't go out to the side, shoulders down and back. Elbows go to about a 45-degree angle, push up, and then you're gonna walk those feet in and stand up. Great option, walk it out, drop to the knees, push up, and walk it back in. That's your push, your base. You're doing alternating reverse lunges. So you're gonna pretend you're in railroad tracks. Step back, back heel, off the floor, shoulders over those hips. Oop, not talking to you, Siri. Drop that back knee down, vertical shin. I want you to think about not going in an escalator. Think about going in an elevator as you drive up. So that tall torso option. You can hold on to something, or you can do static lunges, and I'll let you know when to switch. So I have a push, a base, a push, a base. And then your all out is going to be a minute of running man, sitting in that high plank position, shoulders over the wrists, knee comes in to that belly button option, tap that foot and lower it. So 8-minute block, we got 1 round, last 8 minutes of actual work before that flexibility block. So we are starting a 2-minute push to a base, so 2 minutes of a push, which is the walk out to push up. So let's get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. So sending back, you might have to have a soft bend in those knees. That's okay. Come on down. Push up. Hands come in. Awesome. I've been doing about 5 minutes after the end of this. 5 minutes of walk out to push-ups. We did that Wednesday. Didn't we do a lot of push-ups on Wednesday? One of the other days I did one of the videos. We had those 3 different variations of push-ups. You guys are gonna be amazing. So remember, just like in the studio, that push effort, we should be getting pretty close, almost at that halfway point, to kind of that uncomfortable feeling. about halfway there, guys. 1 minute left before we go back down into that base pace. Come on, 45 more seconds. Again in class, you don't stop during that push pace. We are not stopping during this push. We're gonna work through it. We're gonna fight through it. 30 seconds. Awesome. Remember today, you wanna be that best version of you that you can be. You showed up here. We are gonna get it done. 15 seconds. Awesome. Come on. I want you guys to fight through one more of those. Walk those hands up. Push up. Walk those hands back in. And drop into that base pace. 1 minute of reverse lunges. So if you're doing that option, I'll cue at that 30-second mark. But again, think about, a lot of times I see people standing up like that. That's like an escalator. Think about an elevator. You're gonna shoot through that heel, standing up as you step back. Awesome. So tall torso, vertical shin. You can see my knee is behind that front toe. I want to protect that knee. All right, if you're doing those static lunges, switch legs, 30 seconds, and then we're going to repeat that one more time. So we're going to be doing a 2-minute push, walker to push-ups again, into that 1-minute base. Great. So check. If you're getting fatigue, elevator, all the way up. All right, let's get ready. Head in to that push in. 3, 2, 1. Push pace. Walk out. Awesome. Again, like what I've been talking about in the other exercises, if you're on those toes for the push-ups and you're getting fatigued, instead of stopping and taking that rest, take that option. Drop to those knees and see how much further you guys can go. All right, 1 in, 1 to go. Awesome. Come on, 30 seconds, last 30 seconds. Remember, if it doesn't challenge you, it is not gonna change you. You guys showed up here this morning to make some changes. So we are gonna fight through it. 10 seconds before we drop it back in to that base pace, which is again that reverse lunge. Finish up one more push-up, walk it in, and let's go to base. In 3, 2, 1, base pace. Again, if you're doing the static lunges, that's fine. I'll cue you at that halfway mark. All right, so good news. We have done 2 pushes. They were about 2 minutes long. So now we're cutting it into half. So we're gonna go push right into an all out. So we got 1 minute of the walkout to push up, right into 1 minute of running man, and then we are done. That tread block, moving into that flexibility block. All right, if you were doing the static lunges, I want you guys to switch legs. Halfway there through that base. Remember, base is an active recovery. You want to let that heart rate come down just a little bit. All right, we're gonna finish up today's workout strong. 1 minute push, 1 minute all out in 3, 2, 1, and go. Come on, you've done this for 2 minutes. It's only 1 minute. Again, soften in those knees as you walk those hands in, and then send the hips back, not rounding down. Come on, 30 to go in this push. And then we're gonna ramp it up for that all out. All right, so remember, that last all out is that running man. I didn't give you the option. Great option, you can also put your hands on the bench and do that incline running man. All right, guys, we're getting ready for that all out in 3, 2, 1, all out. Go, come on, all out. Remember, we're looking for that super uncomfortable, breathless feeling by the end. Make sure you are not scooching back here. Shoulders are over that wrist. Come on, we got this. Halfway, 30 to go. Are you super uncomfortable? Are you breathless? If you're losing that form, take that option. You can also put your hands up on that bench. But we're getting ready. Who can hit that plus key? Last 15 seconds. Come on, drive those knees in. Breathing out, 10 to go. Come on. And walk it out in 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Awesome, awesome work. All right, guys, we're moving on. That flexibility block, that's all we have left. Really make sure you get that flexibility in so that you guys can improve that range of motion. Range of motion is huge, or really important to prevent injuries. So we're gonna actually take that chair and we're gonna start with a latch stretch. So your forearms are gonna go on, palms up to the ceiling, and you're just gonna kind of sink down. So again, your lats kind of attach right under here and they go all the way down to that hip, really that mid part of the back. So get that stretch in. Awesome, all right, come on up. So moving into that standing hamstring stretch. Stand up, I want you to take that right leg, flex that toe, sending that tailbone back. If you can reach for that foot. Shut my watch off here. Done. Awesome, you guys did awesome today. And switch sides. Left leg in front, tailbone back. Again, try not to round. Flat back. You go to your end range of motion. Your hands might only be able to go to your quads. That's fine. If you can walk down further, great. Everybody has got to start somewhere. All right, we're gonna work our way down to the floor. We're gonna go to a figure 4 stretch. So what I want you to do is take your right leg, you're gonna cross it over that left, you're gonna flex that foot to protect that knee. Sit up nice and tall. You can, and kind of have that foot up down to the ground. If that's a little bit easy, you want a little bit of a deeper stretch, bring that leg in and kind of sit up tall. You should feel the stretch in that glute muscle. Extend that left leg. I'm gonna have you guys take that left arm, put it on that right knee, and use it kind of as an anchor and grow up and grow tall as you rotate. And then I want you to take a big, deep breath in. And as you exhale, Sarah keeps thinking I'm talking to her. As you exhale, see if you can get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Again, take a big deep breath in. Exhale. See, move a little bit further. The breath is really important. Great. Unwind, switch sides, extend out that right leg. Take that left leg, cross that on over. Flex that left foot to protect that knee. Again, you can stay here if you want. Tuck that leg under. Oh, my hip on this side is really tight. Again, I want you, especially with flexibility, I want you guys to just embrace the suck. Just like when you're on the treadmills or in the weight room floor and it gets hard, flexibility, embrace that uncomfortable feeling. Kind of breathe into it. All right, extend that right leg. Take that right arm, put it on that right knee. Left arm is gonna be like that second spine. We're gonna grow tall, we're gonna rotate. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. Rotate. And one more. Take a big breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Can you do a little bit deeper for stretch? Awesome. And extend those legs. Let's roll on over. Tuck those toes under. Walk those hands in. Round up. This is when you can have that rounded back. Like that rag doll. Slow and controlled. Head's the last thing to come up. Okay, one more big deep breath in. And out. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Definitely come join me tomorrow, especially all you mothers out there. Make sure you make time for yourself. 45, 50 minutes, get that workout in tomorrow on Mother's Day. So I hope to see everybody tomorrow. Have a great day.